Hello and welcome back to this English learning video. Today you will practice the shadowing technique. Again, remember shadowing means you listen, then you speak immediately, copying the voice, the speed, and the feeling. You become the speaker's shadow. This builds clear pronunciation, fast listening skills, and real confidence. Now relax, take a slow breath, and get ready to follow every sentence. I will tell you a new story. It is told by a young man who is also the main character. The story is called I Lost My Wallet in the City. Are you ready? Let's begin, and please like and subscribe so you won't miss the next shadowing story. My name is Leo. I am 23 years old. I study graphic design at a small college in the capital city. I live with two friends in an apartment near the river every Friday after classes. I like to walk through the city center. I look at the shop windows, listen to street musicians, and take pictures for my art projects. One Friday in early spring, the sky was bright, the air was fresh with a small wind. I finished class at 11 a.m. I felt happy. I put my sketchbook, camera, and wallet in my backpack, said goodbye to my friends, and left the campus. I planned to spend the whole afternoon downtown, exploring new streets and maybe buying a gift for my sister. I took the metro and got off at Central Station. The station was busy with travelers rolling suitcases and workers in a hurry. I climbed the stairs into the sunlight. I could smell coffee from a cafe on the corner and hear a violin playing from the plaza. It felt like a perfect day. I crossed the street and walked along Maple Avenue. I stopped at a bookstore because a poster in the window showed a famous graphic novel artist signing books today. I stepped inside. The warm smell of paper surrounded me. I looked at the long line and decided I could wait a little. I opened my backpack to check my sketchbook. But then I noticed something strange. My wallet was not in the front pocket. Maybe it moved, I said to myself. I touched every pocket. My heart jumped. No wallet. I felt a wave of heat rise in my face. I stepped out of the line and walked to a quiet corner. I emptied my backpack, camera, sketchbook, pens, keys, but no wallet inside. I tried to stay calm. I remembered paying for a sandwich at the campus cafe that morning, so I still had it then. Did someone take it in the metro? Was it on the train seat? I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Okay, Leo, think step by step. First, I went back to Central Station. I asked at the information desk. The woman behind the glass smiled kindly and said, "Please, fill this lost item form. You can also check with security." I thanked her and filled the form. While writing, my phone buzzed. It was a message from my mom. "Don't forget Grandma's birthday present tomorrow. Love you." I sighed. I couldn't buy any gift now. Security let me watch the camera feed from my train car. The guard showed me the recording we watched together. I saw myself sit down, place my backpack on my lap, and take out headphones. The train stopped 2 times more. A tall man in a green coat sat next to me for one stop. He got up quickly before the doors closed in the video. I noticed his left hand brush my backpack zipper lightly. My stomach flipped. Maybe he slipped my wallet out. The guard paused the video. "Do you recognize him?" I shook my head. The guard said, "Report it to the police. They can track him if he uses your cards." "Thank you," I said, and left the room. Outside the station, the city noise felt louder. I walked toward the police post. It was a small office near the taxi stand. Inside, an officer named Clara listened carefully. She wrote notes. What color was the wallet? Brown leather. Any special marks? Yes, my initials, LN, burned on the inside flap. She took my ID number, checked her computer, and said, "Please cancel your bank cards immediately. We will watch for any use." My phone battery was low, but I called my bank. They blocked the cards. The bank worker said someone had already tried to pay €40 at a fast food restaurant 5 minutes ago. But the card was rejected because of wrong PIN. My breath caught. The thief was close, maybe still in the area. I left the police post and looked around. Taxis, buses, crowds. Where would a thief go? I remembered the fast food chain had a branch 2 streets away near the river. I decided to walk there fast. As I turned into Oak Street, a sudden gust of wind blew papers from a vendor's cart across the sidewalk. People laughed and chased them. I hurried past. When I reached the restaurant, I stepped inside. The smell of fries hit me. I scanned every table: families, students, tourists, but no tall man in a green coat. I asked the cashier, did a man in a green coat just come in? He tried a card a few minutes ago. The cashier thought yes. He argued about the card, then left toward the riverside. Thank you, I said, and ran out. The riverside path was crowded with joggers, cyclists, and tourists. I moved quickly, searching green coats. I saw a street painter selling portraits. I saw a couple feeding birds. But no thief. My legs began to feel heavy. I slowed down and leaned on the rail, watching the water flow. I heard a voice, excuse me, sir, are you okay? I turned. A young woman with short hair and a camera around her neck looked at me. I must have looked worried. I lost my wallet, I said softly. She nodded. That's tough. Where did you last see it? On the metro. I think a man may have taken it. She frowned. Let me help. I'm Emma. I photograph street life. I have close-up shots of people around here, maybe. I caught him in a picture. She opened her camera gallery. She showed me photos from the past hour: cyclists, children, balloon seller, and then a tall man leaning against a lamp post wearing a green coat, holding something brown in his hand. My wallet. My eyes widened. That's him, I whispered. Can you zoom in? She did, clear as daylight, my brown leather wallet in his fingers. I felt a mix of anger and relief. Where was this photo? Taken 20 minutes ago near the flower market, she answered. We can go now. It's 3 blocks south. I thanked her, and we walked fast together. At the flower market, stalls of tulips, roses, and lilies filled the air with sweet perfume. Vendors called special price. Today customers bargained. Emma pointed their lamp post, same one from my photo. But the man wasn't there. We split up, checking aisles between stalls. Suddenly, Emma waved. I hurried over. She whispered, behind that van. I peeked. A tall man in a green coat stood with his back to us, talking on the phone. He held a brown wallet. Flipping through bills, my wallet, adrenaline rushed through me. Emma said, I'll get a vendor to call security. You stay where he can see you. I took a deep breath and stepped forward. Excuse me, I said loudly. The man turned, his eyes narrow. Can I help you? He asked, voice calm. That wallet is mine. I said. He laughed. Prove it. My initials are inside L. And I said confidently. He opened the wallet, checked, and his smile froze. Before he could react, I shouted. Thief! People around turned heads. 2 market guards appeared. The man tried to push past, but a vendor blocked him. He dropped the wallet and ran. 1 guard chased while the other picked up the wallet and handed it to me. Are you okay, sir? He asked. I nodded, shaking a bit. Thank you. Emma ran back, breathless. The other guard caught the thief at the exit. They held him until police arrived. Officer Clara from earlier came with 2 colleagues. She recognized me. She took statements. Witnesses explained. Clara found 5 other wallets in his coat. She thanked everyone and led the thief away. I held my wallet tight. I checked inside, some cash missing, but my driver's license and student card were safe. I thanked Emma deeply. Let me buy you coffee. She smiled. You still have cash? I laughed. Not much, but enough. We walked to a riverside cafe. Over coffee, I learned Emma was a freelance photographer. She liked capturing ordinary heroes for a photo blog. She asked if she could tell my story. I said yes, maybe. It will help others watch their belongings. We exchanged numbers before parting. I felt grateful. This terrible day also brought a new friend. The sun was lower now. Golden light touched the buildings. I still wanted a gift for my sister. I found a small jewelry stall near the bridge. I chose a silver bracelet with tiny stars. I paid in coins. The seller wrapped it in blue paper. Perfect. I took the metro home. I stood this time holding my backpack firmly. When I reached the apartment, my roommates were cooking pasta. They saw my tired face. Long day. I nodded, then told them the adventure. They listened wide-eyed. Dude, you're like a detective. They joked. I smiled, poured water, and finally relaxed. That night, I called my mom. I told her I got grandma's present. She laughed. You always manage, she said. When I lay in bed, I thought about everything: lost wallet, fear, chase, help from strangers, small acts of courage. I learned the city is full of risk, but also full of kind eyes and open hands. I decided next Friday I will still walk downtown, but I will be more careful, and I will watch for someone else who needs help just like Emma watched for me. Now it's your turn to practice shadowing. Rewind this story, pause. After each sentence, repeat it, copy the voice, feel the emotion, speak loudly, and clearly. Do this many times until your mouth moves smoothly and your mind understands quickly. This is how your English grows. Thank you for learning with me. Remember to like and subscribe. New shadowing stories are on the way. See you next time.